Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode, folks. We are back here on Scorched Earth and we're going to continue with some Explorer notes. Now as you can see, I am currently at the Green Obelisk and this is where I chose to set up my base. So we are going to carry on with the Explorer notes from here. So we're going to go towards the desert. I'm going to show you where we're going to start from. So we'll look at the location where we initially started this journey and then we're going to work our way around from there. Also, whilst I'm on the topic, I just wanted to say I know I haven't put out any videos for the last 3-4 days. I do apologize for that. Unfortunately, certain things happened and I had to tend to them. Plus, I did need a bit of a break. Things were getting a bit busy here just before Christmas. So let's have a look at what the situation is. So this is where we want to start from, but if you remember the first episode, we started from that bunch of ruins right there. So buildings, ruins, whatever. So that is basically where we started. We started going around the map clockwise. This time around we're going to go around counterclockwise. So let me kind of just show you. This is the first set of ruins where we started the journey. And this is the cave that we went down. So from here, we're going to go towards the Green Obelisk. And we're going to keep an eye out for ruins. Now, I did want to try and cover this whole section in one episode. But it might potentially end up being in 2 episodes because of how big the area is that we have to cover. So as we fly towards this end of the map, we start seeing some ruins. There's our first ruin right there. And that's where we are in relation to the ruin and to the previous ruin, or the first ruin that we started with, and the Green Obelisk. I am going to show you the map location and GPS coordinates as always once I end up landing this creature, because sometimes it does not want to land, as you can see right now. Alright, now let's go and get our Explorer note, and I'm going to show you the map location and the GPS coordinates as well. Alright, so this is what we have. And let me get out the GPS and the map. And this is where we are, as you can see. So the coordinates are 71.9 by 85.7. Green Obelisk over there. And pretty much desert all around. So nothing distinguishable to see. So from here, we're going to carry on towards the opposite end of where we started, basically. When I say started, I'm referring to where we started our first video in this series. So as you can see, there's not really a lot going on in the desert, but we are going to come to the cliffs. There's another ruin right there. So I was going to say, we are going to come up to the cliffs, which will be on our left side, and we should have some ruins around there as well. But as you can see, you can actually spot these quite easily if you do fly around the map. I think that is why I chose to start with the desert. They're easier to spot. All you have to do is just be airborne. So this is another note right here. This one is a Rockwell note. There we go. Rockwell record number 24. My location on the map and the GPS coordinates are 66.0 by 86.6. Okay, once again, we're going to get some air. That does allow us to see things better. But as you can see, we are coming to some cliffs on our left side. That's what we want to pay attention for. And we can already see the ruin down there. So that is where we're going. That's what I meant about the cliffs before. So we're just going to go and grab that Explorer note. So this is the third one in this video. Okay, so the Explorer note is generally around on this end. As you can see, this is what the ruin looks like. Just a brief glimpse of the map. So just kind of showing you around what it looks like, and you can see it is behind one of these pillar-like structures, or tower. I think there probably would have been towers. I'm trying to get this off the wyvern. Not really working. There we go. And of course, as you can see, this is another Rockwell note. So, or as it's called, Rockwell record number 23. Coordinates are 59.4 by 86.4, and that is my location on the map, as you can see. I'm trying to show you the area around in between the map and the GPS, but of course there's not really that much of a window that you can actually see through. So again, we're going to get some height, it does always help. So having a flyer in this area is actually quite beneficial. So that's where we were, and we're now flying towards the corner of the map. You can see some little nodes of salt here in the desert. And if we keep flying around, you can see that we will be coming up on another ruin. It is quite in front of us. We can already start making the outlines of it. So just kind of showing you where we are. I'm trying to do this slowly so that you guys can follow with me, but it is in front of us. And we've got a bit of a heat wave coming through, so we'll quickly grab this one and then we'll wait out the heat wave. And then we'll carry on with the next of the explorer notes. So here we are. This is the ruin. I did try and do this slow so I can show you the surroundings to help you guys visualize it and locate it. I do tend to find things better with a visual reference, so I'm hoping that this will help you guys find these notes. Okay, so let's have a look at what we got here. This is my location on the map. Coordinates are 42.3 by 88.4. Alright, and with that said, I guess I'm going to wait out this heat wave and we'll come back once things have started to cool down a little bit. Okay, things have now cooled off a bit, so we can carry on with the next explorer note. Once again, get a bit of height. The next one is not too far away, as you can see. So another ruin, and you can see what the area looks like around us. My English is a bit broken today. And here we go. Pick this one up. Okay, let's have a look. So we have a Rockwell record. This is number 18. And coordinates are 39.9 by 86.0. And of course you can see my location on the map once again. Okay, so with this we're going to crack on and grab some more notes. Once again showing you the surrounding area. There isn't really a lot to show. It is a desert, so of course there's plenty of dunes. But if we get a bit of height, you can see one towards the edge of the map. So we'll go and pick that one up. So just kind of giving you a bit of a look around just to see what the area looks like. But obviously height does help here. They are quite distinguishable when you look and see them against the sand. So it does help. This one's actually quite a tiny note. It is a Raya tablet. And you might hear some jets flying about. I'm sorry about that. The coordinates are 33.1 by 85.7. So this is my location on the map. We can still see the Green Obelisk behind us. As always, get a bit of altitude. We start flying, we can see a oasis right there. So we'll go and pick that one. And of course, most of the oases in the desert do tend to have a... No, this is actually the only one that doesn't. So I'm just kind of showing you that there isn't really a note here. I'm not even going to bother landing, but I do want to show you in detail that there isn't really a explorer note. So I think this is the only one, to my knowledge, in the desert that does not have a explorer note. But we can see the next ruin right in front of us. So from this oasis, we're just going to go and pick up the next ruin. Now, I have mentioned it in previous videos that there is, or the vast majority of oases, the vast majority of oases in the desert do have an explorer note. And this is the one I was referring to. This is the one that does not have one. Okay, we got this one. And here we are, my location on the map, and GPS coordinates for this next node are 24.5 by 77.5. Okay, so that is kind of what it is. We're going to go and find one more, and then I'm going to end this episode, and we'll carry on in the next episode. I'm trying to stick to 10-minute slots. It just makes it easier for people to follow along, I think. So again, as always, get some height. We start flying through the desert. We're kind of sticking towards the walls. You could see one on my right there. So that is close to the border. And we'll crack on with that later in the next episode. We're going to pick this one up in this episode right here. So here we are with the final note of this particular episode. This is going to be a two-parter, unfortunately. This one's a bit difficult. There we go. Let's see. So this is the map. I'm trying to find a good way of showing this map. There we go. And of course, the coordinates are 23.4 by 65.1. So that's it for this particular episode, folks. Join me in the next one where we will continue with the other Explorer notes. Until then, stay safe, folks.